Wow.
Did it get too dark for you?
Yeah, let's go into the request topics now.
The Sonic rape was okay, but Will getting killed by Randy Orton outside your house.
I actually wasn't insinuating that Sonic was raped by Robotnik. I was just saying there was a bad memory he was running away from. That's all I was insinuating. You put rape in there. I wasn't.
Maybe he killed a guy. I don't know.
Sonic killed the guy?
Maybe.
I can see that. He's spiky, he spins around a lot, moves real fast. Maybe he didn't see him, ran him right over.
Yeah. In
Like
that
that,
situation, anybody could die.
Like that Indian actor I talked about way back in the older episodes that just killed 5 people while he was drunk driving.
Yeah.
And they were just like, oh, whatever.
Speaking of the older episodes, Frankie chimed in after I saw Justin's thing, and he said, I hope they mentioned the crackers. I forgot about the crackers in the top
We
moments.
want the crackers gone, people. If you want the crackers, come grab them,
Yeah.
please. By the fucking truckload.
The crackers are the reason why the Susquehanna River is so low right now.
Yeah. It's terrible. It's a blight on my life.
It really is.
Yeah. We also forgot about Jerry and his Christmas album.
Yeah. Haven't seen Jerry in a
I
while.
don't want to pay his family royalties.
We're being sued by the family of Jerry.
Family of Jerry.
That's what it
They
says.
all just sound
That's
like
what it
Jerry.
says on the lawsuit. The family of Jerry. There's no last name.
So
Why would there be? It's Jerry, like Mario.
Jesus
Christ.
all right. Well, this comes from Dave Fry. He says the new Flaw song. Now,
That's what he says?
that's
Just
what it
that.
was.
That's all it says.
New Flaw song. That's all it says. It's not bad. It sounds like Flaw. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it sounds like Flaw, and when I heard it, I'm like, yeah, it kind of reminds me back to the nights when I used to just listen to Flaw, and I went over to Dave's house every weekend, and in the summer we just drank, and then got sick, and then wish I was dead.
Is that
And I
why you-
listened to Flaw. That was on my summers.
Is that why you can't
You know?
drink Jägermeister anymore?
No,
No,
that's a
Jaeger is my
different
own
story.
fault. Dave and Ben are the reason I can't drink SoCo anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, well,
Both of you?
Yeah.
They
Dave
just
and Ben are
force
also
fed
the
you?
reason Will can't drink any orange-flavored liquor anymore either.
It's no crush for you.
Never really could in the first place, but yeah.
Yeah, but they put the final nail on that
Yeah.
coffin for. I remember the night it happened too.
Yeah.
Did he just vomit everywhere?
He did.
Oh, yeah.
We were
I
like
want
getting
some
we
video
were
proof.
we were getting in a car to go get food, and he's just like, "This ain't gonna work." And I just hear like, "What's wrong, bro?" And he just goes. I'm just like looking over. I'm like, I'm sure he doesn't want any
Was he a
grandma.
vomit? Some vomit cannon?
Will get sick. It's done deal.
I vomit so hard that like the blood vessels under my eyes burst.
Yeah.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ, go to
Yeah.
a doctor. That's not good.
No, it's not.
That's fucking scary,
I only
man.
did that
I-
one time, and that was the night that I accidentally snorted Jaeger up my nose.
Yeah.
So,
What the hell is wrong with you two?
when I get drunk, I start doing really stupid shit, which everybody does. But
But yeah, that's not.
we're.
I started playing.
I love how we
with
talk about a
Jaeger.
Flaw song, and I start talking about drinking. We were playing Flip Cup at one of my, I guess it was a Halloween party.
Flip Cup?
Was it?
Yeah.
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 Who's the anchor?
I don't know. I can't remember.
I just remember Team Shark Week.
Everybody
The,
does.
the anchor doesn't really matter because we switch around the order anyway, so yeah. But I was many rounds in, and I just started thinking, well, hell, I'm drinking Jaeger anyway. Why not just start playing Flip Cup with Jaeger?
That's a
So I'm pouring it into my
terrible idea.
cups. I slosh it back. It goes right up into my nose, and your reaction when something's in your nose, you just like. You do that. So I snorted it right in. It was literally a minute later, I'm in the bedroom just like, oh, throwing up nonstop.
It's true.
I burst like several blood vessels in this eye. It was like all red. It was
Yeah.
It
terrible.
was.
It hurt for like a couple days. It was the worst pain in my entire life.
I laugh, but the one day I guess like the flu, and I'm sitting there literally like a foot from death.
Yeah.
It's probably close to that, but this is still. This is funny to me.
It was bad. I don't really do liquor anymore because of stuff from the past. Like, I probably drink the pussiest shit lately I'm like that fucking Kids in the Hall sketch, like bitch drinks.
Yeah.
I'm that guy now. I'm just like show up. I'm like, can you get this
These
little
are on
fishbowl drink thing, with little umbrellas and shit in them?
First of all,
sign me up.
First of all, a fucking blue hole from that episode of Always Sunny. You would die drinking that at this point, Matt. It's for 4 people.
I show up and it's like, got a nice sangria in your establishment.
Thought you got some Di Serono
Yeah,
on the rocks.
I do like Di Serono on the rocks.
Yeah, Di
I will drink the
Serono's
shit out of
great.
that. I got made so much fun for that.
This fucking Jimmy's a bitch. He wants to sit there and drink Miller High Life and make fun of you for drinking Di Serono.
Yeah,
the
it's true.
champagne beers.
Sure is. But yeah, Dave, I'm probably gonna buy the Flaw album when it comes out. I think it's, I heard the single. I can't remember the name of the single right now. I heard it, I liked it, and I think it was Bleed Red. Was one of the other singles that was pretty good. He sent me that one like a while. I guess he gets advanced screenings of the album so that he can be like, "Were you on this?" I don't know. But yeah, I'm excited. It's been a while. They had put out one other album that was like they self-funded it, and it wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good, and it's good to see them get another actual studio release because they're a pretty underrated rock band, I think.
Extremely great.
And his solo stuff, Ben liked it. The single was okay. Yeah. So, moving on to the next one, we have from Brian Brillhart here. He says, since ESPN aired EVO Street Fighter V Championships, do you believe other gaming tournaments will be shown? Yeah. I mean...
Yeah, they will be.
If this is making ESPN money, they'll be like, hey, fucking ride this cash cow. Like, why not? They'll start doing it. They're like, oh, a Minecraft tournament, build a house. It's like, I can see shit like this happening. I mean, they can dig into Tekken. Tekken's a really good fighting game. There's, Tekken needs skill. Like,
But here's
Right now, the EVO tournament has been Street Fighter V, Tekken 7, Pokken tournament, and I think King of Fighters, and maybe like another one. I can't remember what
But
it is.
here's the thing. If you're reaching out to the average viewer who doesn't really know anything about video games, it's more relatable for them to watch Street Fighter than it would be to watch Tekken.
Yeah, about to say, depending
or
on
King of Fighters.
the
King of
audience, there's a lot of people that be like, I know what Tekken is. They might know what, I know what Street Fighter is, but they may know what's Tekken, but they've never actually gotten into Tekken, which, like you said, it's very technical if you want to be good at Tekken.
Well, I mean, like, I'm sure eventually they're going to get into COD and possibly Halo and, stuff like that.
Well, they already kind of do, like, on TVs and stuff like that, but EVO is just fighting games.
Well, I mean, I'm sure at some point ESPN's going to branch out.
Oh,
into
ESPN
that
itself?
stuff.
Yeah. It'd definitely be like, we discussed this already. We were talking about MLG. Where they'll definitely be like, late night you can watch like Halo tournaments or stuff like that, and then eventually it either get big, like for whatever reason poker tournaments do, which I can't sit down and watch fucking people play poker.
The way for this to get really successful, would you need to have players that have charisma to stand out.
Yeah, you always do.
And you would need to have a governing body.
See,
some way of tracking
I do
and
not
control.
trust that though. There should be people that are like, we set rules for it, but didn't have people like in charge of it. Really sets it up for corruption.
Well, it could, especially if FIFA gets involved. But what I'm saying is if I have no idea of knowing where this person ranks in what they're doing right now, other than just one-off matches or a tournament, I don't know like where they world ranking would be or whatever, because that does matter. If you're watching something competitively, you want to know where a person ranks in regards, because then you have underdogs you can root for.
Yeah.
Well, this guy, he's ranked like 53rd, and he's going after number 2. And if he beats number 2, that's awesome. I'm going to root for this kid because he's going after somebody that's above his league. And but as far as like you having players that have charisma to them. You know this in poker. There are a few names that stick out. I can't think of them right now.
I can't think of a single fucking one.
But there are. And there are people that follow certain players.
Oh yeah.
And there's like even in bowling, there's a couple of charismatic. There's a guy that always wore sunglasses, and he was the guy that was kind of the weird guy. Weber, I think his last name
Whenever
was.
I see or hear people talk about bowling on TV, all I can think about is the episode of fucking Opposite on the Force where they like change their channels and like, what is this, bowling? Get that out of here, I ain't watching that.
I always think of Kingpin.
I was just yeah.
Bernie McCracken.
What was it? What was the thing in there? It was like it was his last name. It was the guy's last name. It's like you don't want to.
Oh,
Munson.
Munson.
Yeah.
Munson it. Yeah.
You don't want to Munson it. Well, I was thinking of this. I was like, you got to get yourself some good hosts on there too that know what they're talking about. Call yourself up some Adam Sessler. He's been doing it for a while. He is the Alton Brown of the gaming world. Like, honestly.
Yeah.
You had to bring up Alton Brown, huh?
Yeah.
No, that's a good point because a lot of times with like these types of shows, they get somebody that's like
Not knowledgeable
has a ton
enough.
of charisma, but has no knowledge of what the hell they're talking
So
about.
they're just like
Exactly.
talking, and you're like, you're not saying anything
Yeah.
relevant to
Yeah.
what's going on.
Yeah, because gamers will see right through that shit.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know,
Oh,
my favorite thing to bring out as an example, and it's a meme along the world too, is there was one E3 where there was one of the it was one of the CEOs of the company is out like and they're demoing one of the games. I think it was a Dynasty Warriors game or something like that. They're like, you know, this is based off of real.
Oh, you're talking
Feudal
about, fuck, it was Monster Hunter, wasn't it? And
Yeah.
it was like,
Based off of real.
giant enemy crab.
Yeah, based off of real feudal, like real fights that happened back in feudal Japan. And here's a giant enemy crab. Attack its weak spot for massive damage. You know, and everybody that plays games is in that audience sitting there like, what the fuck?
It's just so cringy to watch that.
Yeah.
Well, it's always cringy, like, every E3, because there's never,
And
like,
that's my favorite part of E3. Is
there's
the
a
cringy
compilation
moments.
of it, actually.
I know.
And
I watched it
It's
already.
just it's so fucking uncomfortable, because it's like, why are you even talking to me right now?
But yeah, that's what you don't want when you're doing your ESPN broadcast. So you
Yeah.
gotta get some, you know, knowledgeable people. I don't know what Adam Sessler's doing right now. I know he was on that the YouTube channel for game. I can't remember what the hell it's called.
He's
but-
getting mad at Microsoft, like always.
well, he always was. That's never gonna end. But like, you know, he did some stuff on E3 this year. He was a host for a couple things.
Yeah.
They got him and Morgan Webb together.
And you can tell he was just like,
He's like, I don't fucking care. I didn't want to see you ever again in my life. You're just working for the corporate machine. That's all you're doing. But yeah, so that, you know, I'm glad that gaming's getting more of a spotlight than it was back in the day. Because it's like, if you were a gamer back in the day, people were just like, wait, fucking nerd?
nerd.
Fucking nerd. Nobody wants to talk to you. You ain't never gonna get laid. Die. You know? And it's just like, it's fun.
And now you got people like PewDiePie making billions of dollars playing
Off of being-
obscure Japanese games.
Getting
on
kicked
YouTube.
out of his apartment because his landlord thought he was gay. Yeah, that
And
happened.
having sex.
Yeah. That was a
You having-
funny ass.
Gay sex in there?
When he was doing like an Oculus, like he was recording for an Oculus game, right? And he was wearing like the dumbest fucking thing ever. It was like this onesie thing, but it was like this onesie thing that made it look like he was wearing like a thong. And he's like playing this game where he's like when the landlord comes in, he's like laying on the ground. He's got the controller between his legs. He's like, like screaming. His friends there like filming it, like the landlord's just like, "You fucking gay," and then shuts the door. Like, you hear it slam, and he's like, he made a video. It was like a couple days later, I got an eviction notice. And I'm like, what? You can't just be evicted for that. Like,
for being gay?
yeah. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was-
brave new world.
I mean, I know if I was a landlord, because it's like they were getting noise complaints or whatever, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well that's
I believe
legit.
that.
You know what you do? You be like, hey guys, keep it down. There's other people here.
Yeah,
That's legit. You're not-
that's a
get
legit
the fuck out.
thing to go there for.
You can
but-
get sued your balls off.
Yeah,
Real quick.
I mean, PewDiePie makes a good bit of money. He could probably just buy your apartment complex from you. But yeah, so I thought, you know,
Yeah, Will also makes a very good point that you want gamers that are going to be entertaining to watch.
yeah,
Because if you just have the guys that are, because there's a lot of them, they just kind of just sit there and do the thing and leave.
yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Their skill is entertaining to watch, but you don't always, like, they show you on the screen as well, so we
Yeah.
kind of,
yeah,
we want you to be
just as entertaining.
Yeah, we want you charismatic.
And for everybody saying, "Oh, but that's not fair," because then the really good games. But that's not. This is about getting it on TV.
Yeah, I don't want to watch a guy sit there and just get real try hard, and not entertain me.
You know, we might need to do this other part in a separate episode. This is already over an hour. All right, so
we'll give you some time to fucking do your
homework. We're gonna do a Grindcast extra, so you're gonna get 3 this week.
Oh man!
So
the third one's gonna be like 15 minutes long,
probably, but we'll see. I don't know. But yeah, so that will end this episode. There'll be a little extra special episode next week. So
treat for everyone.
Yeah, a little treat. That's what
treats.
You want. So everywhere you can
cream.
find us, annotations down below. And thank you so much for listening and watching. We'll catch you in the next episode.